Yo, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Check the from the shore to be more show. Coming through strong with that podcast flow. Sunday afternoon at 2 to 3 p.m. slot. Got the Interstate 95 turnpike hot. When you tune in, they don't just entertain. They come with the message that presses the brain. Those other podcasts, they seem microscopic. Cause they're the big dogs that drop the hot topics. So sure, be more dumb. You just stay ready for DJ Boom, Shaheem, and on Demi. Put them together, there's a treacherous string. From the tri-state area to the DMV. So sit back, relax, get your Sundays on. On after morning, gone before dawn. That positive vibe that we hitting so strong. With this podcast show, you can't go wrong. So, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
What's up, everybody? Lottie Dottie, we like to party. We don't cause trouble. We don't bother nobody. What's up?
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of From the Shore to Be More. I am the one and the only Shaheem.
Deborah Singletary, a.k.a. Aunt Debbie.
The one and only, and of course, yours truly, the official DJ Boom here in the building, making it do what it do, and it need to be done this Sunday, y'all. Let's turn up. Let's go.
Yes, he is, and yes, we are the treacherous three of the tri-state area and the DMV. You heard?
Just like that. What's up? What's up, MC Shaheem? What's up, Aunt Debbie? What's happening?
What's up, DJ Boom?
You know, just trying to live my best life. You know what I mean? Trying to make it do it when it, you know, like I said, try to make it do what it do.
It's a beautiful day. I don't know how it is where you guys are, but it's a beautiful day in my beautiful Asbury Park.
Yeah, it's pretty nice here. It's only in the 80s, but it's, you know, still hot in my apartment.
Yeah.
Without my air conditioner on.
Down here in the South, it is 98 degrees today. Beautiful day outside. So right after this, of course, I'm going to jump out there as every Sunday. I'm going to go get me something to eat after this. So.
Well, like I said, it's a beautiful day down here on my beautiful Jersey Shore. And for those of you who wonder what it's like living down here on the Jersey Shore, this is what it's like when you live on the Jersey Shore. People, take note. It's been another beautiful morning with my beautiful wife Terry, my son Junior. It's a beautiful life. The reason why I wanted to show this. Now that was at 9 o'clock in the morning. 9 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
And already, as you can see, the crowds were starting to head down to my home. It gets nuts down here, folks. Let me tell you. But anyway, how was you guys' week?
It's a beach city, so we, you know, I guess it's expected to be that way.
Yeah. I mean, when you grow up in these towns, you get used to it. It is what it is. You ain't gonna fight it. The town sure appreciates all the money coming in.
I'm sure it does.
yeah. But the favorite time of the year for us, for people who actually live in these towns, is when the fall comes around and everybody leaves. And then we get to have our little towns back, you know. But hey, everybody, you're welcome to come, enjoy the beach, spend your money. We sure need the tax dollars. But yeah, when the season's over, you know what to do. How was you guys' week?
Go ahead, Auntie.
Well, I went to a family reunion of people who I had absolutely never seen a day in my life. I'd never heard of. They found me on Ancestry.com and invited me to a family reunion in Baltimore. But it wasn't it wasn't my mother's side of the family. It was my father's side. And at first I thought, well, okay, I'm going to get some food. but actually, the people became familiar, and I ended up sobbing at one point. It was like
Mm.
finding something I didn't know I had lost, and it was beautiful.
Wow, sounds like it. Sounds like it.
Absolutely.
How about you, Boom? What you been up
You
to?
know, listen, my week is always something else. It's always something else. But I had a great week. Getting ready to get back to traveling. Was that last week that I was in Maryland? That was last week,
Yes,
Auntie.
Last
actually, we
week,
were
yeah.
there at the same time.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right.
I
Yeah.
actually came to one of your gigs.
Yeah, Sunday
Yeah,
night. Good grief,
time.
it's Sunday already. It's a week past
Yeah,
already since. Well, I'm actually getting ready to head back up there this upcoming weekend because I have a family reunion to DJ on Saturday down in Bowie, Maryland. Then I have a wedding to go to in Glen Burnie, Maryland, and then I have a meeting with the company that I work for now. I have a meeting at the National Harbor with a client on Tuesday, so I'll be in town until Tuesday, acting up.
There you go. Well, you can go catch them. I'm sure you're gonna be at your normal venues, doing your
Oh no,
thing.
I will not. I will not. So if you're watching this podcast and you think I'm going to be at Loafers on Sunday, I will not be at Loafers on Sunday. If I am there and you see me, I am there as a patron. I will not be there working.
No working next Sunday. There you have it.
Absolutely.
Well, we got a big show planned for everybody today. Our show today is going to be about lies and unintended consequences and things like that. And we're going to get into it. I'm just going to run through a few things and then we're going to get right into the juice. You know, I call it the juice because it's going to be juicy. You already know. But before we get into that, I want to just thank uh, boxer Terrence Crawford for last night's win over Errol Spencer Jr. I mean, I didn't see the fight, but from whatever, all the highlights and everything I'm hearing, it must have been a great fight. So I just want to congratulate him on his win. It was a fight that everybody was looking forward to, folks. So congratulations on your win, champ. You definitely deserved it.
I give props to people that watch boxing because it's boring to me, and so I can't get into it. All the 1-2 punch hug, 1-2 punch hug, 1-2 punch hug. I can't do it. If you're gonna fight, fight. That's why I like UFC. You know what I mean? They fight. They're not punching, hugging, and then
Oh no, trust me,
you
they are
know.
fighting. And I've been
Right.
watching
I
boxing
can't
since I was a kid, and
I
I was
can't
A
stand
fortunate
it.
hug
enough
isn't
to
a.
see
It's not
some of
an
the greats. Oh,
affectionate.
I'm sorry. Your mic's going in
Oh,
and out.
I'm sorry. I just want boom. The hug isn't an affectionate
I'm
hug.
not saying it's affectionate. It
It's
just
just
slows down.
resting.
Yeah, no, you're fighting fight. I can't stand it. I never liked it. The two punches hug, the two punches hug. Like, come on, man. Then they dance around for 45 minutes and
Well, those who watch the show
yeah, I
long enough
can't.
knows that DJ Boom has opinions of his own. I don't know, but for
Absolutely.
those
It's
fans who
boring.
are into
You know,
boxing, like I said myself, well, your mics are going in and out. Or is that me? But anyway,
I,
I was fortunate enough to see some of the greats, Muhammad Ali. The list goes on, and I'm not going to bore
Really?
everybody. But of course, I had to start with Muhammad, Joe Frazier, Larry Holmes. All the greats. And so I love boxing. And I didn't get to see the fight last night. I'm going to go back and take a look at it. But my understanding was a great one, people. So again, congratulations to the champ. What you got? What's up?
nothing.
Uh, Real quick before I move on, I just want to mention this. Yesterday, my elderly neighbor passed away. So it was
Oh
traumatic,
wow.
obviously, for my next door neighbors and everything. And there's a reason why I'm bringing that up because sometimes in life we forget to reach out to the ones we love.
Wait, is that the people to the left of you?
Uh,
If you
yes.
walk
No,
out
no,
your
no, no,
door,
no,
that
no. To the left of me, if you're looking at my house, is a double family. To the single family
no,
house.
if you walk out your door
Okay,
to the
yeah,
left
then
of
to the
you,
left.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember seeing that man the last time I came up there.
Well, he is still around, but she wasn't doing the best. But she was elderly, like I said, and I think the family came to grips that they probably weren't going to have their mother around long and everything. But yesterday she was called home, and so I want to say my condolences to the family. I'm sure we all send our condolences to the family, and let this be a reminder to
Absolutely.
everybody to please reach out to your family members. To my family members who I don't get to see often, especially my sisters, my brother, my mom and dad. I do love you guys, even though you don't hear from me as much as you probably should. And I'm looking forward to the next time that we can all get together. So I just wanted to say that. All right, let's continue with the show. I'm not to dampen the mood or anything, you know.
No, it's okay. It's quite all right.
The mood and everything.
It's soul. The soul is always good. It's always good to have a soul moment.
Absolutely. Let me see if I can.
Now, before we move on, let me just mention this. Last week's show was on asking for help, people. It was a great show. We had an honest to goodness good conversation last week. So if you missed it, you can go back and watch that along with all of our other episodes. During your work week, whether you're at work, whether you're home, watch the kids, whatever you're doing, you can cut off the soap operas, and you might want to tune into one of our shows on YouTube. You can find them on YouTube, and we're available everywhere. So please go check out the shows, and don't forget to subscribe. Subscriptions definitely help us, everybody. That being said, if you have any show ideas, if you want to join in on the fun, or you want to be part of Battle of the Ages, make sure you contact the show, people. Contact us at our Instagram is at From the Shore to Be More. Our Twitter is at @2_Be More. Our email is FromTheShore@gmail.com. And our phone number is 732-440-9314. People, please, I can't say this enough. If you call and no one answers, please leave a message. Please leave a message. We cannot possibly know what you're calling for if you don't leave a message. So if we don't answer the phone, leave a brief message while you're calling and leave your contact information, and I promise somebody will get back to you. And don't forget to subscribe. Please. Now, moving on.
It's the one. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, get on up. Turn it up. Now we gonna have us a good time, good time. We gonna have us a good time. We gonna have us a good time.
I swear I love that song.
We're going to have a good time today.
I swear I love it. I absolutely love that song, boy. I can't wait to play it.
Me too, man. I do it. And for some reason, it just peps me up.
It just makes you feel so good.
Birthdays. You guys have any?
I don't have any. Go ahead, Auntie.
Well, I have one that's coming up on August 6th. Thurston's birthday. Thurston Brooks.
Oh, okay.
All right.
He will be our guest today.
Yes, he will.
Yes, he is going to be our guest today. So shout out to Thurston and happy pre-birthday or whatever they call it.
Right.
How about you, Bloom?
No, not right off the top of my head. I have a friend named Mary. Mary Chris' birthday is today. And it's another DJ back in Baltimore. His name is Damon DeGrosse. DJ Blue. His birthday is today. As far as personal people, that's all I know. As far as July 30th. We got more Leos coming up, but I'm gonna wait until their
Leo
birthday is
season.
closer.
Shout out to the Leos.
We in the season right now. We in the season of the lion.
Well, I got a couple. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Boom.
Go ahead.
Well, I want to shout out my wife's cousin, Ashley White. Her birthday is actually, I think, was yesterday. They had a big party, and so I want to say happy birthday to her. Also, to Stefan S.J. Dub. His birthday is today, but it is tomorrow. Yes, old man.
Shout
happy
out
birthday to you.
Okay, shout out to SJ.
Yeah, definitely a shout out. He's been on the show a couple times, so we definitely want to recognize the friends of the show. Much love to you, brother. Enjoy your day. Happy birthday. I'm not gonna tell people your age. Yeah. I don't do that on the show. Boom does it, but I don't.
Yeah. Y'all know I don't have no respect for nobody. I'm just terrible.
Here you go. I also want to shout out my little sister who acts sometimes like my big sister. My sister Ursula, her birthday is not today, but it is coming up on August 3rd. I just want to say happy birthday to her and
Happy
just,
birthday,
I can't speak
cuz.
enough about my sister. She's been there for me so many times, and I love her to death. So shout out, Urs. Enjoy
Cuz,
your day. I
listen,
know you will.
my younger siblings sometimes are my older siblings too. So
Oh
I
man,
know the feeling, you know.
oh man. To know him is to love him.
Right. We gotta shout out a couple of celebrity birthdays today.
Yes, we do.
Actress Hilary Swank, it's her birthday today.
Happy birthday, Hilary
Um,
Swank.
we
Was that
definitely
little
got
or
to show
baby?
love. This man he's like Samuel L. Jackson. He can't stop working.
I
He
know who you're talking about.
always working. Mr. Lawrence Fishburne, his birthday is today. This man can't stop working. Singer Paul Anka turned 82 today. And the Terminator turned 76 today.
Yes,
Arnold
he
Schwarzenegger.
did. Shout out to Arnold Schwarzenegger for someone whose English was never that good. He sure made it big in the movies.
And in politics.
Well, I mean, wow. So I mean, I'll be back. I wish I had the glasses. Boy, that's my favorite scene. I'll be back. Everybody knows that line.
Lawrence
Everybody knows
Fishburne
that
turned
line.
62. And Lisa Kudrow from the TV show Friends, it's her birthday today as well. And she turned 60. Wow. That's interesting.
That is.
And Vivica Fox's birthday is today. I don't know if I should say how old Vivica is. Vivica 59 though. Vivica turned all the way up. I know that's right, Viv. Go on and make it do what it do. We got quite a few celebrities who birthdays today. Tom Green, Christina Taylor. I already said Hilary Swank. How old is she? She's 49. Okay, she my age. She look old as. Never mind.
Yeah, right.
Jamie Presley turns 46 today too. She's an
Okay.
actress, been in a couple movies. But yeah, that's our celebrity birthdays, and I'm sure we're gonna have a couple more. And tomorrow, because we're not gonna be on the air, I'll go ahead and shout them out, even though I really don't listen to the music. Lil Uzi Vert's birthday is tomorrow, so shout out to Lil Uzi Vert.
He's had some big songs. I don't partake of the music either, but he's had some big songs. It's undeniable. So I can't,
right. I give him the
can't
props.
deny it.
Give you your props on your songs, but
Oh, yeah,
you know,
I'll definitely show you some love. Ain't no hate over here.
nah, it's not.
So happy birthday to all the celebrities and everybody out there who's celebrating their birthday today or this week. I mean, it's been another year on that planet. You gotta love that, right? This beautiful rock of ours. Anyway, keep the show. Let's keep the ball rolling.
You know, I guess right now we should start the show.
I'm loving this, man. I'm
That
loving
they
these
haven't
little.
snatched that. That is one of my favorite gangsta songs. you know,
I'm loving it.
That's
I'm
one of my
loving it.
favorite. Shout out to Gangsta. That's one of my favorite beats, man. But they ain't get us for us yet. Maybe the man Gangstar said, you know what? Let him
have it. Right.
Let him have it. I respect from the show to be more. Let him have it. All right. All right.
We're gonna try
Anyway,
to get him on the
must
show.
see
We're gonna try to
TV,
get him
folks.
on the show. Listen,
Yes.
it's not a TV show, it's a movie. Actually, it's been out a little while. I just actually had an opportunity to see it, and that was Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Oh,
I
yeah.
absolutely
I didn't
loved
see it.
that
Don't
movie.
spoil it for me.
I loved it. It was a great movie.
Was it?
Yeah. It was. You're gonna love it, cuz I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna love it. And somebody mentioned to me to watch a movie called They Clone Tyrone.
I was going to mention that. I'm glad you did. But boom, let me interrupt you for 1 second. Can you handle the comments?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they was like, we got to see this movie called They Clone Tyrone. So I said, I looked at the trailer and I wasn't that impressed. But I'm gonna watch the movie anyway because I was told it was funny, and I like funny movies, so I'm gonna check it out.
How about you, Debbie? Do you go back and take a look at any of these movies that we mentioned? That look said it all. That look said it all. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But they cloned Tyrone. That's got to be funny. That's such a good title.
Well, my name is Tyrone, for those who did not know.
Right, right.
So when I saw the movie, I had to go take a look. So I did go watch the movie. Now,
Is
I'm
it
not going to
good?
spoil it for anybody. You draw your own opinions on the movie. The movie is long. I mean, it was. I done ate my snacks, took a short nap, woke up, it was still on. Look, man, in today's world, we love watching movies. We love all the streaming and everything available. Make it quick, folks. Make it quick, please. Am I
He said,
wrong?
"Make it quick." Has anybody out there in from the shore to be more land seen From yet? No one has commented on whether they
No.
even seen these shows or whatever, but you gotta watch From. From is a great show. And season 2 just took it over the top. So you could definitely binge watch it at this point from start to finish. From season 1 all the way through season 2 um, to the end. So now I'm waiting for season 3 to come out because they left me hanging. They left me on a cliffhanger. That's what you do. You got to reel them back in. So,
And listen, people, if any of you've seen any of these shows that we mentioned, let us know that you're paying attention. Contact the show. Let us
right,
know what you thought. All right? I
right.
mean, we want to know. We ain't just saying this for the fun of it. Let us know what you thought and what your opinions was. Real quick, I just want to make a correction about Must See TV from last week, and then we're going to start moving into the show. When I mentioned the movie The Blackening last week on Must See TV, I got where you could find it wrong. I said Netflix. I was wrong. At that point, the number one movie at that time, and I said it was number one, but no, I was wrong. The number one movie was They Cloned Tyrone. Duh. I'm watching too many movies, folks. But no, The Blackening you can catch on Amazon Prime TV, YouTube, or Apple TV. If you want to go see The Blackening. And please let me know if you saw the movie and tell me what you thought.
Right.
Please, people.
That might be my Sunday Fun Day movie. I may go ahead and check The Blackening out.
I'm going to check out.
Today.
I'm checking out Guardians of the Galaxy today, and I will let you know exactly what I think next week. I have no problem doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I would have, but I had to wait because I didn't want to spoil it for you. So,
don't spoil it.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and wait.
Thanks for being respectful. I
Absolutely, I'm gonna go ahead and wait. I look forward to talking to you about it next week.
And I look forward to talking to you. And we look forward to talking to you guys. And for you guys out there who look forward to seeing us, we need your help. We need your help keeping the lights on, folks. Yes, this show is not free. This thing costs money, actual cash. Yes, it does. And we need your help. The show is growing, and to help keep up the pace, we can use your donations. By donating to the show, you help us to keep giving you the show that you love to see on your Sundays afternoon. You can donate to the show. You can send us through Cash App, money sign from the shore to be more, or PayPal, paypal.me/from the shore to be more. And we will take anything in your pockets. We are not particular. Just help. We need help with the legal fees, licensing, and things like that, folks, so that we continue to give you the show that you enjoy on a serious
to bring this awesome content.
Yes. So thank you. All right, let's get into it. I know we spoke earlier on Deb. You had a lot of things you wanted to say about this particular topic because it's a pretty big topic.
Yeah, I'm interested in hearing what other people have to say. Really, I'm interested in facilitating it, but I'd like to start with a question. So let's be honest. Who here of the three of us has ever told a lie? Raise your hand. Oh, all right.
I'm
Just
lying right now.
all right. There you go. There you go. And I say that to take the stigma off of it straight
Okay.
away, right? Everybody has told a lie at one time or another. And
Okay.
sometimes it's a survival mechanism,
Mm,
right? Like, we really need to take that day off, but our boss, you know, we don't have the time, but we really need it. So we tell a lie. We say the dog is sick. So that's one way. But what I think we're interested in exploring is when lies get out of hand. And I don't
okay.
think it's so much a question of morality. Is it immoral to tell a lie as much as lying reflects ill dignified thinking? But where's our guest? Why am I
Um, I,
talking?
I'm not sure. I sent him the link to get on, and he hasn't gotten on yet.
Oh, okay. All right. So
Okay.
when lying, so have you ever heard of someone, not you, who told a lie that got out of hand?
Oh, of course.
I do.
You-
I
uh,
know someone.
Of course. Well, I'm gonna hit you. I mean, I can hit you with some heavy. I've been around for a minute. I can hit you with. Here's a big one for me, and I'm sure you guys will agree. For females out there, when they come to a man and says, "The baby is yours," hmm, hmm. We can start right there. How many
right?
of you guys ever heard of that situation before?
Oh, I
I've heard
definitely have heard
about
that
it.
situation.
What?
you,
I've
you,
heard,
Hmm.
and I'm not putting names out there, of course, but I know of situations where guys have raised kids to only find out later they weren't theirs.
Wow.
One of the biggest lies of all, you could ask. So yeah,
Yeah.
lies do have
Yeah.
consequences. Some of them major.
And sometimes people lie just to be to manipulate.
Of course.
Maybe the guy who they're saying it's his child has more money than the one who really fathered the child,
right, right,
or
right.
sometimes people want to look good. They don't want people to know that they've been sleeping around, and it could be one of three guys,
Mm-hmm.
baby. They want to look good. So a lot of
Mm-hmm.
times we, not just women, certainly we want to
Yeah.
tell lies to keep our front up to look good. But one lie that I heard about, definitely wasn't me, was from a boyfriend of mine, explaining that he was having sex with a girl,
Okay.
and it was right at that point, that moment, and she said, "Do you love me?" And
Did he love
so
you at that moment?
so he was like, yeah,
Of
because
course.
he didn't want to interrupt that moment. Well, the consequence of that was now he had told a lie, and now he had to act like he loved her. A little later, her father caught him in her room and said, so what are your intentions with my daughter? Are you going to marry her? And he said he would. His father said to him, like a day or so before the wedding, "I don't have to marry her." And
Mm-mm.
he said, "But people are already on the planes, everything is paid for." So
yeah.
he went through with this lie, and 2 sons later, and with much acrimony, he finally did get divorced.
Mm.
But he was never happy with her,
Well,
and needless
I'm
to say, he didn't treat her right because he really didn't love her.
I'm
He
gonna
just
say
wanted to
this:
have sex.
people lie in life, but it's also, and then
Hey,
Boone, why
Thurston.
don't you introduce our guest? People lie in life. I think we all do, but it's important to know also when to let that lie go. You've been caught. There is no need to further dig that hole. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing that takes you over the top is Like look, it's almost like I got video evidence of you doing it, and you still gonna say no, I didn't do it. Like, okay,
Donald Trump. I'm
listen.
sorry. Go boom. You want to introduce our guest?
Go ahead, Auntie. Go ahead, Auntie.
You introduce him.
No, no.
Well, introducing our
Oh,
guest,
come on. Well, we'll both
who was
introduce him.
gracious enough to
So
spend
we
his
have
beautiful
on
Sunday
the
with us.
we have
Introducing
on the
their cousin,
screen. Thank you.
Thurston Brooks. Everybody,
My
welcome back.
first cousin, who was also my friend, Thurston Brooks,
All right.
and who is a poet and a seer and such a wise man and fun. Hey, Thurs.
Hello, everybody. I have to take that with a grain of salt. But you know, I spoke to Debbie about this topic, lying,
Right.
and I gave it a lot of thought, and we talked it over. We talked about it, and we spoke about how everybody lies for one reason or another. And then there are people who are everyday liars. There are people that are white liars. And then you have those perpetual liars.
Like
Those
that.
perpetual liars are the ones that causes chaos and confusion. And it usually falls along the lines of a master manipulator, the ones that are perpetual.
Donald Trump. I'm sorry.
There you go. But we're not going to go. I don't think we need to go that deep, because there's so many phases to lying. Lying is a word almost like love. People try not to give lying a definition.
And I just want to just to interrupt you for a second. I just want to say this before I get all this hate mail. Donald Trump is not the only politician who lies. All right, I said it, folks.
But what we wanted to focus on today, I think, and I apologize for missing the earlier part of the show, is the individual lying. The lies we tell ourselves, the lies we tell each other. It's just, it causes a lot of chaos and confusion in ourselves, in our families, in our lives, in our workplace.
I'm going to stop you there. I don't think that's always true, Thurston. And I'm going to give you an example. We talked about something like this similar, maybe 2 weeks ago. When that little kid of yours, who's nothing but 5-6-year-old, walks over to you with that beautiful painting that you know looks like a train wreck, and says to you, "What do you think, Dad?" And he's got that look in his eye, and you look at that pretty face and you say, "Oh, that's the best thing I've ever seen. You are a genius. A regular Rembrandt." I mean, is that lying? That's lying.
Yes, that's lying. Hold on a second, Thurston. Hold up.
Let me step in on
Hold
this
up.
one.
Let me do this one. Let me do this one because
No. I want this one.
That is a lie. Hold on a second. That is a lie. But what the truth could be is, oh my God, I'm so proud of you. So if a person doesn't know how to tell the truth, he's automatically going to say a lie. You don't have to say it's a genius. All you have to do is say, oh my God, I'm so proud of you. What is that?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And that way you're telling the truth. You're telling the truth of your pride, and you're encouraging. So that is a lie. You don't have to lie. So that almost implies, Shaheen, that there are situations where you have to lie, and I need us to get away from there are times when you have to lie, because I don't think.
Let me step in with my 2 cents on that one. When my children would come home and they had painted some paintings or made some drawings, and I would tell them they are beautiful, and I really meant it because they did it. My children did that. They did it. It may not be beautiful if I did it, but the fact that my children did it, yes, it is beautiful. Yes, it is awesome.
Yes.
Yes.
Let me jump in for one
Yes.
second here. I'm having some sound. Am I the only one? Because your mics are going in and out.
No, I hear everybody loud and clear.
I
Everybody?
hear everybody, including you, Shaheen.
Nah, I'm not
Including
getting
you.
everybody loud and clear.
Good
So
point, Thurston. That's a good
okay.
point.
So when it comes to my children, I don't have to lie. Now, did I ever lie to my children? Yes, I did. And sometimes knowingly, sometimes unknowingly. Oh, Daddy, can you take us so and so tomorrow? And Daddy gets called into work, and at that point, you know that money sort of jumps out, and we got bills that need to be paid. So I answer, hey, look, we can't go. Why we can't go? I got to go to work. No, I decided to go to work, and without telling the full truth. Okay.
What would be the full truth? I don't get it.
The full.
I mean, you
No,
could change your mind. That's tough.
No, well, there you go. But I didn't say I changed my mind. I just said
you
we're
say he
not
had to
going
go
because I got to work.
because he got to work, not he decided to go to work. That's a
Yeah.
different response.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
I mean, I think you're sort of splitting. I think you're splitting hairs here.
okay.
Because you know, the idea is that you got to go to work. I mean, I don't, you know, so what would be a bad lie to tell a child? How about this? I had this in my family from a father who didn't have a relationship with his children, and he would say, "I'm sending you a Christmas present."
Now
And
that's
those children would be at the or I'm coming to pick you up, and those children would be waiting and for that present, and it would never come. So at the time the father said he was sending the present or coming over, he didn't have any esteem for himself, so he had to make himself look good in the moment, even though it would hurt his children in the long run. Now that's a
correct.
dangerous, oh, that's a dangerous kind of lie. And so why would a father lie? Or a mother, or so why do we lie? I
Well, yeah, I
think
was going to say you literally just answered it by saying people want to make themselves look good, and you want to
Mhm,
tell a lie. So instead of telling your
mhm.
child you don't have the money to do such and such, or I don't have a car to come da da da, you're going to say, "Oh, I'm gonna come get you next week," or "I'm gonna send you something for your birthday," knowing you don't have the ability to do it, but hoping that that child is not going to pay enough attention to the fact that you didn't do it. Now, if you got
Yeah,
if that child has a mother who's going to remind them that your father said he was going to do something and he didn't do it. Listen, I'm the type person like the back to the picture real quick thing. I'm probably going to be like, oh, that's nice for you. I don't care if it's my kids. I'm not thinking it's beautiful. It ain't beautiful. It ain't beautiful. If it's if my wife girlfriend came to me and said, "Do I look fat in this dress?" That's a classic question right there. If she looked fat in the dress, guess what I'm gonna say? Yes, you look fat in that dress. I'm not gonna sugarcoat your ego. You're not gonna step out looking stupid with me. Blah 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 blah. And I want you to do the same thing with me. If I say I feel like I brushed my teeth, but do I have a odor to my breath? Don't sit there and tell me no. And then now I'm out in the streets talking to people, and people looking at me like, back up off me. Tell me the truth. Tell me what it is. That's why I'm asking. I'm asking on purpose. So if
because you
you
want to
don't,
know the truth.
right, if you don't want to know, if you don't really want to know if you look fat in that dress, don't ask me. Go ask somebody else.
Yeah, don't
Because
ask
if you do,
somebody to lie. So when people say that, sometimes they're asking, but I want to go back to the father example, because you're assuming that the father didn't come because he didn't have, because his car wasn't working or he didn't have money, when the truth might be he really doesn't care.
That
Except in the
too, yeah.
So I just want to throw that in. So the truth is something he needs to know for himself. This is not telling the child the truth. Needs to not lie to himself and make himself think he loves the children because he said those words. Saying the words, I love you, making a promise is not, I love you. Making a promise that you don't intend to keep is not a valid promise.
Well, my feelings on lying is simple. It's really simple. Honestly, I think one of the reasons why everybody lies at some point in their lives is because lying is, for lack of a better term, a necessary tool in life almost. You know, whether it's good or bad, whether it's white or dark, sometimes it's just easier, easier to go ahead and bend things a little bit and tell a lie than it is to be hit with that locomotive of truth.
Give us an example of when a lie is just easier and therefore it's.
Oh, I can
Oh,
give
I
you
give you
one.
a bunch of them. Shoot, I just
Go
got on
ahead, tell
jury
him.
duty. Don't get me started. I just got on the jury duty. Don't get me started. Oh, the state of New Jersey, if you're listening. I'm so mad.
I think I spoke about this quite a few episodes ago. It might have been over a year ago, an episode that we had going on. And I was saying, I remember going to play basketball or being with people playing basketball, and they got their girlfriend or even boyfriend nagging them to come home or whatever the case may be. And so instead of saying, oh, the game went over, they might say, I stopped at the store, or I caught a flat, or I ran out of gas. That is easily accepted to where you're not going to hear all this. You know what I mean? So I'd rather not hear all that and say, I stopped at the store real quick than to say the game went a little longer than what it did, because then you're going to hear all this just jibber jabber, blah, 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 blah.
A necessary tool in life.
So what that.
And that's men and women, by the way. It's not a woman thing, or
Thurston,
it's
you
men
have
and women.
anything to say to that, Thurston? You have anything to say about that?
Yes.
I think you agree.
What I'm listening to is a lie that's getting ready to take on a life of its own, because the lie never stops. Okay. And for most people, when you tell a lie, they don't forget. It may be 2 years later, and you're sitting there talking and say, man, remember that day we was playing bowling and we started chasing those girls or whatever, da 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 da, and you sitting there with your girlfriend or whoever the person was that you lied to, and they said, that's not what you told me. Now it's on. The lie just came back to life, and now you got to backpedal.
Well,
And
lying
see,
can be complicated.
that's where the lie takes on a life of its own.
It most certainly takes on a life of its own.
Exactly. But see, that's the reason why you don't want to lie, because you don't want to give a lie life.
And if you feel you have to lie, I think what's interesting here, or might be important, is that if you feel you have to lie, you want to deal with that within yourself. That you don't have the confidence in yourself to face somebody or face a situation, and that you'd rather ease your way out of it by telling a lie. I mean, I think you want to look at yourself to see, oh, because you know that thing about you don't want to hear the mouth. Often you're not going to hear a woman's mouth over and over and over if you listen to her the first time.
Well, sometimes
And
women
so,
have
in
good
those
ears.
situations where women are accused of nattering, that is so unfair. It is unfair because often they are not heard, and they may not know how to handle not being heard. Because how I've learned to handle not being heard is I don't talk to the person who is not telling me the truth,
Mm.
and I step away. And they take a couple of days and then come back and say, because it's like I'm not going to play that game. So don't say you lie because you can't handle a woman's mouth. If you are intelligent and honest and skillful and willing to learn to communicate, you don't have to lie.
So
You can
here's
say
the thing:
what
you just made it a woman thing, and I said men and women do it.
men
Because
and
I've
women.
seen it. I've
Same,
seen it in
okay,
both.
same thing.
I've
Same
seen it in
thing. You're
both
right.
aspects.
You're right.
But sometimes it's not even about communicating. Sometimes you just don't fucking feel like hearing it. And I said it like that on purpose. Like I don't feel like hearing it. Okay, I stayed an extra 10 minutes compared to saying I stayed an extra 10 minutes. And well, you knew I had to go to the store, and you know I was and the baby woke up and you knew I was meeting my homeboy and such and da 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 da. Instead of saying, well, I stopped at the store on the way home. It's like, okay, so what time you gonna be here? That's the
Yeah, but if you're hearing it, it is because there's a long-term problem. The problem isn't that problem that you're talking about in the moment. Don't turn the lights out on me, DJ Boom.
okay.
The problem isn't that what's happening in the moment, then that means you have a problem in your relationship that
Yeah,
doesn't have to do with that moment. So if you are having a good relationship, that is never going to be the issue. The fact that you think it's an issue,
And
the lie is there's a problem in how I feel about my relationship, and I'm going to
and
lie because I don't want to deal with it. Go ahead, Thurston.
and that is where I was trying to lead lead us in this conversation. That when we lie, the problem it's not the fact that we're lying. It's why do we have to? Why can't I just be honest right up front? And say, hey, babe, I stayed a few minutes and played some ball. Now you may not want to hear it, and she is flying off the handle with all this stuff. Then that's her problem. Because see, the way I look at it, when I tell the truth and hand it off to you, and it's the truth, now you got to deal with it. Okay? Now, and your only way of dealing with it is cussing me out, guess what? I ain't gonna be dealing with you too long.
right.
Plain and simply put. You're not the person that I need to be with. Okay? So that's why I'm saying straight up honesty, being honest is not easy. Okay? Telling the truth is hard. And a lot of times when we have to tell the truth, we're going to hurt somebody's feelings. But as long as we tell the truth, guess what? We stay out of shit.
Oh, I
We
Yeah,
disagree.
stay
I
out of
disagree.
shit.
I disagree with
No,
that, Thurston. I'm sorry, but
no,
well, listen, it's okay to disagree, but I totally disagree with that. Like I said before, sometimes in life I found lies to be a necessary tool. I know one thing. If I'm and then shoot, we've all well, I can't say we've all, but for those of us who've been pulled over by the police, when we were in a car full of our cousins, what? What's the first thing that we all scrambling around to do in that car? We trying to
hide
get our
the
lies straight before
visa.
that cop hit that window. This is what happened. This is happening. This is happening. Everybody get on the same page before this fool pull us apart and try to pick the lie apart. Huh?
Yeah, but if you're living well, chances are you don't have to lie. And what I'm hearing today from sometimes is that lying is a necessary evil and the only thing that one can do. So if you're riding in the car and you're living an honest life, most likely you don't have to come up with a lie. So, so it depends. So I think what's up is the ways in which we lie to ourselves and accept lie. We accept lying as part of what we have to do because we don't want to take the trouble to self-reflect, get honest with ourselves, know our true feelings, because it's hard. And yes, it is hard
You
sometimes
trying
to
to
get
say
off
I'm
the
not living an
street.
honest life?
Well, let's if you want to be honest,
Look,
Caught you.
if
maybe
you want to
now
be
you're
Don't
honest
honest.
make
on
me
that
Maybe
one,
lie. Shaheed, don't make
you
me
better
lie up
answer
in
that
here.
one.
You better stop.
Yeah. It-
Um,
only you can answer that one.
yeah, yeah.
You know, I
And
never worried about that. I'm not a person that smokes weed. I'm not a person. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke vapes. I don't do any of that. So if I get pulled over, I'm not thinking of saying nothing but whatever it is that they pulled me over for. I got pulled over coming back from Atlanta one time, and the cop said, "Do you know how fast you was going?" I said, "No." That's a lie because I could clearly see on the speedometer that I was doing 89, and the speed limit was 75.
Just
So
prove what I was
he
talking
said,
about.
he said, but after that, I was like, well, he said, what was you speeding for? Now, what I was speeding for was the truth, to hurry up and get back home. We had the kids with us. I mean, the kids were with her parents. So we had to hurry up and get back, pick them up by a certain time, blah, 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 blah. So I'm just trying to save time. It's clearly what I told him.
Should have
Still
said, don't go
slapped me
to the
with a
hospital having
ticket.
a baby.
But the initial thing is what I said to him was no, because I'm not gonna give you what I was doing so you can use that as ammo against me. You got to tell me you was doing 89, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I was. I'm not just gonna volunteer and say, oh, I was doing 90 miles an hour. Oh, you were? Because I clocked you at 84. You know what I mean? Like, no. So in that instance, I did tell a lie with the truth, but I did know how fast I was going. I was doing 89 in a 75, and if you go over 85, it's now considered reckless speeding. Although there's no accident or anything like that, it's considered reckless speeding. So, I
And
mean, I've done it.
listen. I'm not ever worried about getting pulled over by a cop with weed in my car because weed is legal. So there you go. Now,
Well, I don't care about none of
yeah.
that. I don't care about it smell like, yeah, but it's a certain amount that's legal. You can't have a whole bunch of it in there. So it's a certain amount that's legal.
Why would
But
you be riding around with
like
a whole bunch in it?
I don't smell like it. I'm not giving you a reason to pull me over. If I'm speeding, whatever the case may be, if I had a light out. But I'm never nervous about them coming up. My license is clean. There's nothing on my background. I have no warrants. Nobody's looking for me. So I'm never nervous about them doing anything. Do I want a ticket? Of course not. I don't want a ticket. But I'm never nervous about them pulling me over. Never, ever am I nervous.
Yes,
Would you
so
agree that?
far we've
I'm
been
sorry.
talking about lying, intentional lying. What about unconscious lying? Is there situations in which we lie and we kind of not in tune to the fact that we're lying?
You said not in tune to it?
Unconscious lying, unconscious, like we didn't necessarily say the lie out loud. For example, a person who sees um, a, a pair of shoes and they say, "Oh my!" And these are $500 shoes, and the shoes are on sale for $200, but they don't even have $200. They only have $50. So they go, "Oh, but these are $500 shoes. I had to get them. I had to get them." You don't think of that as lying to yourself? Not so much that you're saying it to somebody else, but that you're lying to yourself that you have to get those shoes just because they were on sale.
Yeah, I absolutely say that you're lying to yourself with that. Yeah, you know what's funny? I never thought of it
Well,
on
if I'm
that
gonna lie
level.
to
I'm not
myself,
saying
I'm
I
gonna
did.
tell better ones than that. Because if I'm gonna lie to myself, I'm gonna tell myself I'm a billionaire. That's what I'm gonna tell myself.
That might be having a vision. I don't see
Okay, it's
that. You
different.
know,
All
this
right.
is something that's something different. Lying, we often lie financially. You know, have I lied to the IRS? Probably not. Um, but 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 have I?
Yo,
But it's but when I say to myself, you know what? I am going to eat this cake because it's Thurston's birthday. And even though I'm diabetic, which I'm not, by the way, so Thurston invite me over for some. But if I know I'm diabetic and I say, but I have to have the cake, I say this to myself, I'm gonna have some cake because you know that's my boy, that's Thurston, and it's his birthday. I'm gonna have a cake and some Johnny Walker.
all
That
right now.
lying, that level of lying to myself is detrimental. And a lot of times we lie to ourselves when we say we love people, when really what we love is a place to live, the booty, or the lower part of the man, because it goes both
We
ways.
got it.
Oh, I'm sorry, am I off the air?
No.
No, tip
You
of the
know,
week. Go
um,
ahead.
that's the biggest lie. And I've seen situations where usually it's men in my experience. Probably women do it too, but they're testing their charms, right? So they walk into a party and a gathering and they're extra being wonderful because they want to know if they still got it. So they say, hey baby, you're just the finest woman I've ever seen in my life. I sure would like to spend some time with you. They don't really mean it. They just want to, like know if they still got it. I
Can
call
I
it
throw
testing
something out
their
to the group?
charms. And then the woman goes for it. And now she's like, whoa, you said that. Let's go. Maybe he didn't mean it, but now he feels, oh, now I got to keep it going because I told that lie. Yes, Shaheem?
Yeah, can I throw something out to the group? I'm gonna throw
Yeah.
something out there for all you guys, and all you guys come at me with it. Is lying something that we learn as children from our parents or the people around us? Kids are born innocent. I don't think anybody's born lying. Is that something that we pick up as
I
children?
I honestly think that as we grow as children, we learn. We don't necessarily learn it from others. For instance, like if your mom or dad were baking cookies, and they took the cookies out of the oven and set them on the table to cool, and they said don't eat those cookies. And of course, as a child, you know cookies taste good. You go up and grab one, eat it, and they come back. Did you eat that cookie? And the whole time you're answering, no, I didn't eat the cookie. The crumbs are falling out your mouth. I think sometimes we learn to avoid conflict through a
Yes,
lie.
self-preservation.
Yes.
It's self-preservation and it's also intelligence. And
What
that's the challenge with lying, that it takes a certain kind of intelligence to lie, but often it's a tricky intelligence and a slippery intelligence. Because some of the best liars are extremely bright people and charismatic on top of it. And so they're like when I have clients, some of my most difficult clients to work with are the intelligent ones because they are lying all through the session. They're being slick, and if I wasn't as I am, I wouldn't catch them in their lie.
What about you, Boom? Is lying something we learn as kids?
um to ask a question like that, to me, that's baiting a child into lying. Um and I think I know I've done that as a parent, and so it's actually unfair. So we're actually teaching them. We're teaching them, I guess, as you said, how to lie or when to lie.
And so, how would you ask that question then, Sekou?
I would just simply say, "Why did you eat that cookie?" I'm not going to ask you, "Did you eat it?" Because I know you ate it.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Boom. That's good. That's good. Oh, we need to pause on that one. That is very good. So that's like when we say, did you know what happened to the cookie? We're saying lie to me.
Yeah,
That's
you're
good. That's good.
baiting them
Boom.
into a lie.
Yeah.
So now
So you should
I'm
just
fucking
say
you.
you ate the cookie. I told you're right. I like that one. That's good.
Right.
Good call. Good call.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good call, but for
Yeah.
silly parents like me, I just gotta hear this wonderful lie this kid's gonna come up with because it's gonna be good.
So
There
we're
was a
coming.
monster. He came through the back door, and I couldn't stop him. I don't know. I just want to hear it.
Well, let's be honest. As parents,
I'm joking.
no, I'm not joking. I'm serious. I
Good.
I have heard some really good ones from time
What?
to time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And you know what? And sometimes because the brilliance of the lie,
Oh man,
of the response that
clever,
they give.
clever. I gotta admit, as a kid, I probably was one of the best of them. I gotta
Okay.
ask my mother when I go see her today. Oh, come on, I'm only one. You never told a lie. Everybody out there, have you ever told a lie, got away with it, looked back and thought, damn, that was good?
But again, I mean, it is. It's part of that creative side of the brain.
I think so.
It really is.
I know it's a
I
strange
don't
way of
think you
looking at
ever
it, but I
really get
think so.
away. I don't think you ever really get away with a lie because there's some part in your subconscious, unconscious that knows that you're a lie, that you've lied. And I don't think that lying, while it may not be kind to lie to other people, I think it's damaging to the psyche and the soul to lie. It's harmful to us. So I don't think lying is just a case of morality. I think lying shows what we believe and what we think. And when our thinking is ill dignified, when our thinking is low level, then we are creating our own world. The worlds that we live in, we've created it. And we create it by our thinking and by our beliefs. We don't all live in the same world. We live in different worlds. And I think it's important for us to encourage ourselves and each other to be honest in order to create and live the life that we would love to give, a life of honesty and integrity
Well,
and peace.
let me piggyback on that a little bit. If you are not going to stop lying, okay, at least stop lying to yourself. And when I say to yourself, those are you that are married, okay? When you got married, you and your wife became one. So when you lie to her, you're lying to yourself. Understand that clearly. And so that level of trust,
Wow.
you got to build that level of trust that you can tell the truth to her or him at any time without being severely judged for that statement. Because I'm gonna tell you, as in any marriage or any relationship, if there's no trust, it's a bust. It's done.
Mm.
It's doomed for failure.
I think most of us listening can agree with that.
If there is no trust, it's a
I'm
bust.
gonna give everybody a few minutes to say some words, and then we're gonna start rounding out the show. All right? Nobody? Okay. Well,
I couldn't
wanna
agree
say
more.
this.
I couldn't agree more
Okay,
with
I'm sorry.
that. With that last statement, if there's no trust, it's a bust. That's probably why my situation is the situation that it is. Not probably. That's the reason why the situation is the situation that it is. And it's a learning curve. You know, we go from here and keep it moving. So that is my 2 cents in it. But I'm gonna tell you this, ladies. If you ask me, do you look fat in that dress? And if you look fat, I'm gonna tell you you look fat. So don't ask me if you don't want the truth.
You heard it. You heard it.
Well, if you're fat, you're going to look fat no matter what you have on. So don't bait Boom by asking him, "Do you look fat?" Don't try to make him lie. Don't make him lie.
Don't do it. If it don't look right, I'm gonna say it don't look right.
Mr. Thurston, you have any last words before we start rounding out?
Well, my last word goes this way. You know, when it comes to facts goes to, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, shoot. I've lost my train of thought. I apologize. Go, Deb.
Well, on Debbie always gets the last word on the show. So, on Debbie, why don't you hold off? We'll end up the show, and then I'm going to throw it your way, and you can have it. Okay?
Okay.
All right, before we start running out, I just want to say this. Thank you to Baby Girl Hudson for her comments last week. We're glad you enjoyed the show. We hope you're watching this one. We hope you enjoyed this one. Also, my wife was kind enough to remind me that yesterday was my mother-in-law's birthday, and I'm glad she reminded me because I would have had to hear it. So I wanted to make sure I said that. All right, now, time to round it up. Boom, what you got coming up, bro?
Like I said, man, I'm out of here this upcoming weekend. Oh, so this coming Wednesday is day 1 of the karaoke contest. That's going to be held here in Atlanta at Hendrix Ultra Lounge. This Wednesday is day 1 for that 13 weeks of a karaoke contest starting this Wednesday. And then I'm heading back up that way Thursday. I'll be in Maryland for 4 days, Fridays. Well, technically Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, heading back down here on Tuesday. And then North Carolina right after that. So I'm all over the place, man. I'm making it do what it do.
The hardest working DJ in the business. On Deb, you got anything coming up special?
Well, tonight I'm having a table read for a film that I'm going to be in.
We got a movie star on our show. Hey, how about that?
I know that's right.
Congratulations.
It's a short. I mean, I like to say it that way. It's a short. It's a student film. But hey,
well, when we
I'm
get
practicing
back next
for
week,
when Viola Davis calls me. Say her mother. I'm practicing.
Right.
Well, when we get back next week, I hope you can tell us all about it, how it went and everything.
Sure.
I'd love to hear.
Thirst, what's your week looking like, Thirst?
Oh, I think he's frozen.
It looked like it. He was just moving.
All right, well, on to me. As you all know, the longly awaited new music and projects I've been working on are finally wrapping up. And the first one to come out is this one. All right, everybody. We've been going through so much for so long now that the pressure has been building up and everybody feels like they're ready to explode. So tonight, you have my permission to let it go. Are y'all ready? Here we go.
I was just getting into it, man.
Glad you enjoyed it. The long-awaited Weightless remix is out, mixed by Devonair Samir himself, people. So please, support your boy. Go out and get it along with the original soundtrack. But also, finally, after months of working, this is now coming out as well.
Man, it sure is funny how life can turn out sometimes. I mean, how did I end up here? This big house with the pool, bank account full of money, driveway full of cars, traveling all over the world. Yeah, life is good. And my reality starts to sink in. And I realize I'm still dealing with the same bull dealing with yesterday. And the day before. And the day before. Smell like weed in here. Things about to flip, get the whip. I got 2 hammers, 2 finger triggers, 2 grips. Close your eyes, cause things could get messy. And tell Elon Musk I need that bulletproof Tessie. And I'm riding through the hood with the window down, screaming F the world. It's the OG season. Y'all know how the game go when your man coming through the front, through the back, I'm leaving. Shaheem on that old gangster shit. I'm a sucker for a bad a little baddie who know how to roll a blunt up in 6-inch heels, cook a meal. Woo. If you're thinking you're fit for these tricks, don't think you're slick, cause you'll get sick when I pull off in my Ferrari. Cause here's the deal, I'm for real, Miss Jackson, I'm saying I'm sorry.
Nice. I like that. The music
Gangsta
and the
and the comic
visuals.
book now coming out. The song is out now.
Oh my God, really?
Yes, the comic will be out in October. A lot of work.
Wow.
But the song is out now and you can go get it. So support your boy so I can keep giving you the stuff you love, all right? You can find my music on all of the streaming platforms, all right?
You got it.
There you go, folks. And now you know what time it
Ain't no
is.
stopping sunshine. Ain't no stopping me. Ain't no stopping all the love that sets the people free.
If you're telling the truth, but there's a piece of it that you leave out, that's called lying by omission. Tell the whole truth.
There you go. The last word with Debbie. You guys make sure you pay attention and follow what she's talking about. She's giving you the good advice, everybody.
Right.
That's right. Well, listen, it was a great show. It was really awesome. It was a great conversation. We hoping you guys loved it. And don't forget to send those donations because we need to keep the lights on because they're going to be cutting them off soon, people. So send those donations. Anyway, we're glad that you joined us and spent your Sunday with us. We look forward to spending our Sunday with you guys next week. So make sure you tune in for another episode of From the Shore to Be More.
Turn down for what? Let's go.
See you next week.